Welcome back to another beautiful geometry puzzle. Today, we're looking at a right triangle. And at first glance, it seems like a pretty standard problem. We know the hypotenuse is exactly 64. And we also know that the entire perimeter of the triangle is 150. Our goal? Find the exact area of the triangle. Now, most people immediately try to calculate the two missing side lengths. But here's the interesting part. We actually do not need to know the individual sides at all. There's a very elegant algebra trick that lets us jump directly to the area. Let's call the vertical side A and the horizontal side B. First, use the perimeter. A plus B plus 64 equals 150. Subtract 64 from both sides, and we get A plus B equals 86. That number is going to be extremely important. Now, because this is a right triangle, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals 64 squared. So now we know two things. A plus B equals 86. And A squared plus B squared equals 64 squared. Next, let's remember the formula for the area of a right triangle. Area equals 1/2 times base times height. So in this problem, area equals 1/2 times A times B. And this is the key insight. We do not need A and B separately. We only need the product, A times B. And that's where algebra comes in beautifully. There's a famous identity. The quantity A plus B, all squared, equals A squared plus B squared plus 2AB. Now watch how perfectly everything fits together. We already know A plus B is 86, so the left side becomes 86 squared. And we already know A squared plus B squared equals 64 squared. Substitute everything in, and we get 86 squared equals 64 squared plus 2AB. Now isolate the 2AB term. Subtract 64 squared from both sides. So 2AB equals 86 squared minus 64 squared. Now, you could calculate those giant squares directly, but there's a much smarter shortcut. Use the difference of squares formula. A squared minus B squared factors into A plus B times A minus B. So 86 squared minus 64 squared becomes 86 plus 64 times 86 minus 64. 86 plus 64 is 150, and 86 minus 64 is 22. So 2AB equals 150 times 22. Now divide both sides by 2. Half of 22 is 11. So, AB equals 150 times 11. And that gives us 1,650. We're basically done. Remember the area formula? Area equals 1/2 times AB. So the area is simply 1/2 times 1,650. Divide by 2, and we get our final answer. 825 square units. Such an elegant solution. We found the exact area without ever solving for the individual side lengths. That's the beauty of combining geometry with clever algebra. If you enjoyed this shortcut, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more satisfying math puzzles. And I'll see you in the next lesson.